Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Excuse me. Good to have you. My apologies. The frogs are out again this morning. "7:31. It's cold outside. You already know that. But it's going to get better. It's going to get better. It's going to be nicer. In just a moment or two, we're going to get a hold of the man from Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock. And I understand they have a new dress code there.
Do they now?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I can't wait to hear more about this.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people just expect when they walk into a sale barn that they'll see, you know, cowboy hats and cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Probably still going to see the cowboy boots.
Okay.
But I'm not sure about the cowboy hats. There's a change in the dress code. That's all I can tell you. And so we're going to get to Drew in just a moment and find out what that's all about. So stay tuned for that. I got a little something I got to do here. Pull this down here. And I got a little music from Phil Hamilton, a brand new one from the Americana, and it's called Coyotes and Trains, and then we'll get a hold of Drew here this morning and take care of that change in the dress code. that was brought up to us. We understand, Drew, there's a new dress code at the sale barn. Do you know anything about that?
No, I don't know anything about it.
Well, we received some information from one of our news sources that there was could have been a nasty accident inside the ring at the sale barn that you may have been involved in. Do you have any recollection of that at all?
I do. Probably. I think what the deal was, I changed cologne that day. That might have been the problem.
So this particular wild cow was attracted to you?
Well, there was more than one Thursday. It was kind of crazy.
Oh, well, it sounds like you were behind the guard in the ring, and a cow came over the top of that. Is that correct?
Yeah, 2 different times Thursday,
Oh, geez.
which doesn't happen very often.
Did you start to think it was your day, that maybe your number was up?
I was beginning to wonder.
Well, we'd understood there might be helmets required on certain sales, but I guess you'd rather wear your cowboy hat.
Well, good thing she hit me in my head. That was the hardest part.
All right, Drew. Thanks so much for your good humor. Tell us about what's going on at the Broken Bull and Burwell Livestock Barns.
Well, so last week we had back in Broken Bow and Burwell, and had some hot markets, and I'll give you a report on what we did there. 750 head of weigh-ups there Thursday. Those high-yielding cows was 134 to 147. Feeding cows was 119 to 133.75. Those poorer and thinner cows was 116 to 119. Heiferettes was 140 to 190. And the bulls, we called them 134 to 219, and called that weigh-up market probably $5 to $8 higher again there on Thursday. Then we got right into 550 head of those bred heifers and bred cows. Had a real active market. Had a lot of people in the seats as well on the internet. And didn't have a big run of them, but what we did have was good quality. And tell you how we got along there. In the bred heifers, we had bred heifers range anywhere from 3,200 up to 3,525 per head. Had some young cows that was anywhere from 2,400 per head up to 3,400 per head. Had some solid mouth cows that was 2,400 up to $2,900 per head. Had those short solid cows was 2,200 up to $2,550 per head. And the broken mouth cows was anywhere from $1,900 per head up to $2,400 per head. Kind of how we got along there Thursday in Broken Bow. And then back on Friday in Burwell, had a big calf feeder sale, had 5,000 head on the books, and I'll kind of tell you how we got along there. In the steer division, we had some 709-pound steers at 307.75. We had some 468-pound steers at 399. Had some 605-pound steers at 342. Had some 703-pound steers at 308. And had some 827-pound steers at 275.50. In the heifer division, we had 416-pound heifers at 357.50. Had some heifers that weighed 579 at 295. Had some heifers that was 613 at 294. And then we had some heifers that was 692 at 279. And then we had a nice package of heifers that weighed 702 at 287. Called that market fully steady, maybe 5 to 10 higher spots on certain classes. This week, got another couple big days. Back on Thursday, we got a feeder calf weigh-up sale and feeder calf sale on Thursday in Broken Bow. Expecting about 2,500 head of those. And then back on Friday, we got another big bred cow, bred heifer special. That's going to be a really nice sale, guys, if anybody's needing some replacements, because we have lots of reputation, one iron local cattle going to be on that sale Friday in Burwell. Got a couple guys that are local guys that are wanting to retire and slow down a little bit, and those kind of cows don't come up for offer every day. I spent a lifetime of putting those genetics together, so really encourage you to get on the website and check it out if you're needing those cows. If you've got any questions, give me a call, 872-1105. And we've got videos of all those cattle up on the website, and we're sure not going to hide anything from anybody. Also, on Thursdays, we got Mrs. Robinson's Cafe from Callaway comes over on Thursdays and makes lunch. If you're looking want to check in the sale and have a sandwich, sure encourage you to have a piece of pie. She got excellent homemade pies. Give me a call, 308-872-1105.
All right, Drew. Thanks a lot. How'd the Seavers Bull Sale go?
Seavers Bull Sale was real good. Tell you what, we had 43 head of bulls there Saturday, averaged $6,125 per head, and got them all sold, and had an outstanding sale. And once again, Tabby and her mother and grandma and her aunt made some excellent pies and had some great desserts. In fact, I saw one guy that there was 2 pieces of pie out of this pie, and the guy, instead of taking a piece of pie, took up the rest of the pie and ate it. I won't mention any names. He's a local guy.
Sounds delicious. Sounds like the sale went well, and we look forward to your next report, Drew.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you. All right, 7:42 is your time. Good sales going on right now, and more to come, as you heard. So that's all good. Hey, it's another day for you to take a chance on winning today a $25 gift card to Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio. And I'm going to ask Brent a little bit later on in the show to read some details about the sale and so forth that they have going on. And we're going to ask you about some of those details towards the end of the show and see if we can get somebody to use that $25 card. I don't think it'll be too much trouble at the Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio for our Love Local promotion. So we'll be giving away a $25 card again today. School lunch menus. Let's see here. Sargent Public Schools, they're having sliced ham, corn, fruit cup, a dinner roll, and milk at Sargent Schools today.
All right, Arnold School, where my granddaughter Paisley Brown, who turns 10 years old today, will be eating. Happy birthday, by the way. Taco and mac and cheese at Arnold Public School today.
All right, sounds great. Happy birthday. Broken Bow Middle and High School today. They are starting at 10 o'clock, I believe, and we'll go through those in a moment. Italian Dunkers and a barbecue rib sandwich, fresh-baked Italian turkey subs, Uncrustable cheese and cracker platter, grill station combo, which is a hot dog basket today at the Broken Bow Schools.
Ansley School today, stroganoff and peas at Ansley.
At Callaway today, spaghetti, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
Let's see, Anselmo Myrna today, Italian Dunkers with marinara dipping sauce, a barbecue rib sandwich. Some of your choices at Anselmo Myrna.
And at Litchfield today, it's pulled pork, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
All right, Gothenburg today, some of their choices, super nachos, hot dog, made fresh Hawaiian pizza, fresh baked ham and cheese sub, and a pizza snackable at Gothenburg today. Those are your school lunch menus. As we turn to the Prairie Pioneer Center today, they'll be serving baked Alfredo with green beans and fruit. That's the menu at the Prairie Pioneer Center. If you'd like to join them for their meal today, please call by 9 a.m. today to let them know that you plan to attend so that they can make the proper arrangements. And if you need a delivered meal, you can call 872-6121, 872-6121, the number for the Prairie Pioneer Center.
All right, let's take a look at some of the topics of the day. It's National Hug Day today.
Oh, Dave, are we going to hug?
Well, I'm a little bit out of sorts about that because yesterday I had a chance to hug Cuddly Ken.
Oh, Ken Pitkin.
Yeah.
Yes.
He was at the meeting yesterday afternoon that I attended, and he got out the door before I was able to ask him for a hug, and I didn't know today was National Hug Day, so now I'm a little out of sorts about it. But science has proven hugs can reduce stress and blood pressure, ease anxiety, and even help release natural hormones that can ease pain. So if you're, a little out of sorts, a hug is the way to go.
Yeah.
It's National Hug Day.
Can we have an open door policy today? Anybody who wants to come in and hug the breakfast show guys can come in and hug us.
Okay. Yes, why not? That's asking for.
So, well, maybe not. I don't know.
It would be what Kurt Crawley would call in a wrestling match a situation.
Yes.
It might be a situation. But yes, if you want to hug Brent or I during the breakfast show today, feel free. It's National Hug Day. I'm sure Christy will be the first one through the door.
I'm sure, yes.
Kristen doesn't like hugs.
No.
I've asked her about it and even said, you need a hug today. And, you have to be careful in this politically correct world
Yes, you
anymore.
do.
But
No.
I have just, give her a side. You can do a side hug,
Yeah.
I think, and still be legal.
Mm-hmm.
But some people like hugging, some people don't.
Yeah.
Kristen doesn't. I don't really know about Tina.
Yeah,
I know you're not
yeah.
a big hugger.
Oh, I don't know. I like hugs.
You don't seem to like to hug me.
Well, I'm selective in my hugging.
Yeah, you're a selective hugger. One of those. Okay. All right. It's also the anniversary of the discovery of the first COVID case in America back in 2020.
Oh, wow.
Can you believe it's been 5 years since the first case was confirmed in the United States? A 35-year-old Washington state man had just came back from China, got sick a few days later. The first death from COVID was reported about a month later, and that was in Washington state, and then all heck broke loose after that and changed our lives for a couple of years and probably forever, just a little bit. Some of the side effects are still going on with some of our kids and students out there, and the way we do things has
Yes.
changed a little bit because of COVID. Some of them better and maybe some of them not so good, becoming social hermits and not getting back out of that trend. Probably this is one that we could maybe practice another time on the breakfast show. It's International Sweatpants Day.
Oh,
Now,
I can get into that.
well, yeah, the pandemic showed us that we can get away with wearing nothing but sweatpants, so someone finally declared a whole day to honor them. So this came out of COVID.
I see.
Sweatpants, however, were invented in the 1920s by a French activewear company, and it still exists today. They designed them for tennis during cooler weather. But they didn't know it would end up being such a big hit across the world, and a very big hit in some areas for shopping at box stores.
Ah,
A lot of people like to wear their sweatpants
Yes.
shopping at box stores, which if you have a grandmother out there, ask her opinion on that. I have a funny feeling you just never went, shopping a couple of generations ago unless you dressed up and
yeah, true.
look sharp when
Yes.
you're out in public. But that doesn't really seem to be the case as much anymore. But sweatpants certainly are a go-to for the relaxed look.
Mm-hmm.
I like them around the house,
I do too.
but I don't
Yep.
really like
That
wearing
was
them
on.
outside the house.
That actually was on my Christmas list. was a pair of sweatpants, and I got them.
You got them.
Yeah,
They
wore
fit
'em-
okay?
Oh, yeah, fit great. Wore them last night when I was relaxing in the recliner watching the game.
Yeah, the Notre Dame just come up a little short, didn't they?
Yeah, they great opening, great beginning, good ending. The middle not so good
Yeah.
for Notre Dame, but they fought hard at the end and made you keep watching at least. So, but yeah, Ohio State just awfully good, really good football team.
Yeah. They are.
National champions and fourth in the conference, the Ohio State Buckeyes.
How's that work? Well,
Yeah, college football has really changed. Yes, get fourth in your conference, but national champions.
yeah. Well, that used to be a big debate almost every year because it was a committee that selected the number one
Yes,
team.
yeah.
That was always a little controversial
Yeah,
as well.
it was.
Baseball. Let's talk baseball.
Hmm.
Hall of Fame class of 2025 announcement will take place tonight for the Baseball Hall of Fame. This will be unveiled at 6 p.m. Eastern on the Major League Baseball Network. Top contenders, Billy Wagner, just to name a few, CC Sabathia, some others that will be maybe inducted in. So we'll find that out tonight. All right. Oh, good. I got songs back, Brent. We had no songs. That's why I was kind of hung up a little bit ago.
Oh, sorry about that.
Well, it wasn't you.
That'll make you panic. That would make me panic if you lost all your songs.
Song category went away.
Uh-oh.
So I rebooted. We're good to go.
You got it back.
Yeah, we're good to go.
All right, good.
Just in time. Logan. Before we get Logan on the air, let's play the game real quick.
All right. Are you a Simpsons guy,
I can
Gerardin? Are you watch The Simpsons?
I did back in the day.
Back in the day, that was me. Yeah. Well, anyway, they're 35 years old today. Hard to believe. Simpsons premiered 35 years ago on the Fox network. So here is your question today. What is the name of the bowling alley in town on The Simpsons? Your choices are Barney's Bowlerama, Disco Stew's Funky Groove, Gutter Ball, or All About the Alleys. Those are your choices. What is the name of the bowling alley in town in the television show The Simpsons? Again, your choices: Barney's Bowlerama, Disco Stew's Funky Groove, Gutter Ball, or All About the Alleys. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
All right, and what are we giving away? The
Tumbleweed Day today. Chance to win a food item at Cracker Jack's Sports Bar and Grill.
The Tumbleweed Cafe is not the Tumbleweed Cafe of 10 years ago. If you haven't already, swing through the drive-thru with ready-to-go meals or call ahead. Of course, daily specials and a Sunday buffet as well. They're excited to announce that Tumbleweed's Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill is officially open. Head to the west side of the Tumbleweed 7 days a week from 5 to 10 p.m. and later on Broken Bow game nights. Nightly specials, delicious sports bar food, and drinks await. The Tumbleweed Cafe and Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill in Broken Bow.
And action! It's Dave and Brent getting the action started on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
All right, Logan is here. I am excited because I have some one-liners I'd like to try on Logan in a moment. But could you real quick go through the school late starts real quick?
Yeah, we sure can. By the way, I don't think we got a phone call. The answer to the question was Barney's Bowlerama. Oh, no, are they calling?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to take the call and see if they know the answer?
I didn't have a call. Now I have one. I know how we work. I know how we work that.
Okay, let's see.
We go like this.
Yeah, this will be fun.
And then we go. Hey! Who are we talking to?
Dawn.
Oh, how you doing, Don?
Hi, Don. How are you today?
Sorry we didn't get you on here. All
That's
right, what's the answer to the question?
Barney's Bowlerama.
Yeah, you got it. Way to go, Don. Hey, we'll put your name on a certificate that'll get you a free food item at Cracker Jack Sports Bar and Grill here in Broken Bow. So come on out and see us when you can.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Well, better late than never.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. I know we have a few late starts.
Yes, yeah, we do. We'll run through them here real quick. And Selma starting at 10 a.m., no morning preschool or breakfast. Buses run accordingly. Arcadia Public Schools starting at 10. Broken Bow will start at 10, no morning preschool. Custer Christian School in Broken Bow will start at 10 o'clock today, no morning preschool. Loop City Public Schools starting at 10. Loop County Public Schools will start at 10, no preschool or breakfast. Sandhills Public School, 10 o'clock start today. Buses run accordingly. Sargent will start at 10 o'clock today, and Thetford Schools will start at 10 o'clock, no morning preschool. Also, one other note, this from Mid-Plains Community College, Broken Bow campus. Listen really close to this one. They're going to start and open their doors at 10 a.m., so Mr. Garner's English class will not meet at 8 or 9 today. The class will be made up on Thursday, January 22nd.
All right. Thank you, Brett. Okay, Logan from Arrow Seed.
Hi.
Most people are shocked when they find out how bad I am as an electrician.
I got it.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty bad?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. You're grounded.
Oh, man, that's quick.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Man, you just can't, you just can't get one up on this guy.
Cannot.
Can you?
No.
Wow. How are you, Mr. Gerardin? Haven't
I'm
seen
doing
you in a
pretty
few
good.
weeks.
It has been. It has
Yeah.
been. Yep. So figured I'd do it this morning, talk about some other stuff. So,
Yeah,
all right.
sounds good. Well,
Yep.
Jason's been doing a great job. Been great getting him in here, and
Absolutely.
always fun to visit with
Absolutely.
him. So,
Yeah, I mean,
so what's
this-
on your mind then?
Well, this weekend, so I'm a good I like food processing and
Yes.
making my own stuff and eating different things. I actually went to a Rocky Mountain oyster feed.
Oh,
Rocky Mountain.
good.
This weekend everybody had a ball.
That's great.
It was a good time. So anyway, on the food processing side of
Yes,
things,
yeah.
I know Jason's gonna have some stuff on sale.
Okay.
Just kind of a midwinter, everybody cooped up in this cold, frigid temperature.
Yeah.
Why not make some tasty meat treats out of the deal?
There you go.
Do something constructive.
Make them spicy.
Exactly.
Yeah, warm you up.
That will. Absolutely. You can maybe make some chili.
Aha. There
Well,
you go.
to make chili, you need, seasoning.
Uh-huh.
Just so happens we have some chili seasoning.
Do you?
We do.
All right.
We do.
So talk a little bit more about the different seasonings that you have, because this is a product line that has kind of grown, right? For
Very,
you guys.
very much so.
Yeah.
Yes, we have a lot of different seasonings. We've got, like I said, the chili seasoning would be more for like your ground meat or your ground beef or protein of your choice. Doesn't have to be wild game. It can be domestic.
Mm-hmm.
But then we've got like sausage, like breakfast sausage seasoning. We've got jerky seasoning. We've got snack stick seasoning. We've got summer sausage seasoning. Oh, I think we've got some bratwurst kits as well, so you can
Okay.
make your own, your own brats or stuff like that. We've got variety packs. We've got it all. We've got a lot of stuff.
Well, I know that, again, this whole food processing line has really grown at Aeroseed, and I'm guessing one of the I know you have an interest in it, but obviously there are several people that have an interest in it because the line continues to grow.
Absolutely. Yep. We've got the equipment side of things too. So we've got the grinders, we've got the slicers, we've got the stuffers, we've got the dehydrators, we've got the grills, we've got the smokers. We've got it all,
Yeah, you do.
so we can get you covered from start to finish. You just have to provide your own meat.
There you go. And I know we've talked about this in the past, but it's also one of those things where you can kind of start small. You don't have to buy everything that you just mentioned right off the bat. You can kind of start small, continue to grow it,
Yep.
and you have everything
Yeah,
there you need.
it took me 4 or 5 years to get everything that I have now in the process. A grinder would probably be the first and foremost thing equipment wise to get. That'll open up the door for a lot of different things. So I got the grinder first, and then a couple years down the road I got the meat mixer. A couple years after that I got the sausage stuffer. I had the grilled smoker, all that stuff already, but yeah, you can piece it together over the years, and it is a lot easier to manage that way.
Yeah. Anything else on the food processing line that you want to mention?
Yeah, so I know Jason brought in some marinades as well,
Yeah.
and I haven't tried them yet, but there's, I don't know, probably 6 or 7 different flavors of marinades, and they all look delicious.
That's good.
So, there's one, is it a garlic? It's like a garlic butter or a garlic-based marinade that I think would go really good with the pork loin. Marinate it overnight and then throw it on the smoker with some applewood. That would be...
My goodness, you're making me hungry, Gerard.
It'd be awesome.
Good
Good.
grief.
So, and I know some of that stuff's going to be on this sale that Jason's going to put together. So,
Okay. All right. We'll
Yeah.
encourage people to come in and take a look. What about pre-booking things? I know we've kind of talked about that. There's a window there. Talk a little bit more about that.
we've still got an early order and prepay discount going on. The prepay discount would be for alfalfa, and I think that runs until February 10th, maybe. There's three different tiers, so you can still get the most out of it until I think it's February 10th. I didn't look at that before I
Sure. Yeah.
came here this morning, but it's somewhere in that time frame. You
Okay.
know, just give us a call and we can give you the breakdown on it. Summer annuals, so it'd be like your cane, millet, that type of stuff. That is just an early order program right now. The prepay window closed on the 10th of January, but that early order, you know, save 5% just for calling and saying, hey, this is what I need. Seems pretty easy to me.
Yeah.
If it saves me 5% in the long run, sign me up.
There you go.
Just
yeah,
for saying I need
if you know
it.
you're going to need it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Save a little bit of money because that adds up.
It does.
Yeah.
It adds up quite a bit. You know, when you're talking a few bags, you know, it's a few dollars.
Yeah.
So,
Well, they're always working on keeping those inputs costs down, and I would think that would be a good tool to use there.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You know, if you're maybe going to have some marginal acres that you might not want to do row crop on, you know, why not throw a forage crop in there? There's plenty of cattle around, so there's
Yeah.
there's going to be mouths to feed regardless.
All right, that's great. And of course, we've talked with you and Jason about the gloves and the flashlights, fencing materials. We still have an open winter, so there's still some repairs going on out there. You guys stocked up pretty good.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, we're sitting pretty good on that type of stuff. And if we don't have it, maybe just see if we can't bring it in.
Okay.
You know, I know we do that. We do that quite a bit if we have enough. If we have enough of an order to justify it.
Okay.
So.
All right. Anything else?
I did want to touch on, we are looking for some small grain acres. So if you got some acres you might not want to do a row crop on, switch that rotation up a little bit. We'd be looking for oat, for oat seed production.
Okay.
If you have maybe a inkling that you might want to do that, come on in and talk to us and we can kind of give you the lowdown.
Okay.
But we would be looking for some oat seed production.
All right.
So
maybe work out a win-win for everybody on that.
Yep, and I've produced oats on the side for Arrow Seed the past couple years, and it's a great way to break up a rotation. Great way to break up some pest cycles. Weeds these days, trying to get ahead of them, I don't want to say a lose-lose situation, but it's really hard.
Yeah.
The beautiful thing with oat production is you plant them early enough, it essentially acts like a cover crop and gets ahead of the weeds enough that you can manage them a lot more effectively. One thing that I've seen firsthand on the acres that we've had oats on is those are some of the cleaner fields around because we've broke up that pest cycle.
Okay. Also, kind of enhances the soil as well.
It does, and to be honest with you, oats cash flow pretty good. So,
Okay.
It essentially gives you that cash flow in the middle of summer that you wouldn't generally have.
Yeah. Yeah, and everybody's looking for cash flow.
Exactly.
No doubt
And
about
it just so happens we're looking for oat seeds.
There you
So
Looking for some ground.
it's a win-win.
All right, Logan, thanks so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Let me try the-
I was gonna say, can I hear a couple more?
Yeah, I
man?
can try one more on you here. I like this one. I told my girlfriend that she drew her eyebrows too high. She seemed surprised.
Okay, that's
not so good.
that's a pretty good one.
All right. People who use selfie sticks really need to have a good look and a long look at themselves. That's not funny, really. That's more kind of a directive, isn't it?
Yeah, that's more like something I would do.
Yeah.
Never trust atoms. They make up everything.
There you go.
News is next. Thanks, Logan.
The Breakfast Show
Don't know what I'd do without them. They're awesome.
on KCNI KBBN.
Everyone loves winter. Your car door is frozen shut, it takes 10 minutes to regain feeling in your extremities after going outside, and you're just wiped out on a patch of ice. While Runza can't make it any warmer, we can bring you Temperature Tuesdays. Every Tuesday in January, the temp at 6 a.m. is the price you pay for an original Runza sandwich when you buy medium fries and a drink. Because Runza makes it all better.
The coldest stores in Runza land are too numerous to count. This means your original Runza sandwich is free today when you purchase a fry and medium drink today only at Runza.
Make your New Year's resolution to be healthy in the new year with the help of Barney Pharmacy. Assorted vitamins and supplements are on sale this month, like vitamin D3 soft gels in a 250-count bottle, Centrum or Centrum Silver, Mega Red Omega 3 soft gels, Nariva Brain Performance capsules, Preservision eye vitamin and mineral supplements, and Zicam Cold Remedy. Prices valid this month while supplies last at Barney Pharmacy in Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Big moves by President Trump on his first day back in office. Among them, pardons for almost all of the January 6th rioter. Former Metropolitan Police Officer Michael Fanone suffered a heart attack when one of them shocked him with a stun gun.
Donald Trump has determined that those individuals should not face any accountability solely because they committed those acts on his behalf.
He's also made a move to revoke citizenship from some people born in the U.S. CBS's Omar Villafranca.
President Trump signed an order going after birthright citizenship for children born in the U.S. to unauthorized immigrants, but that is already facing legal challenges from immigrants' rights advocates.
Southern Californians like Ramon Palladino in Simi Valley are bracing for the possibility of new wildfire evacuations with wind gusts of up to 70 miles an hour in the forecast today.
I even went and bought extra long hoses, 100-foot hoses for both sides.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Every morning, we rise and shine, make breakfast, and brush away the night's rest. These routines help us start the day off right. Nature-Made vitamins are a simple step in that daily care regimen. Multivitamins with daily essentials, clinically studied probiotics for gut health support, magnesium to help relax the body. Nature-Made is made to care for you every day. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Do you hear that? Asthma triggers are everywhere, from dust mites, pet dander, and pollen, to smog and smoke. An asthma attack can strike anywhere, anytime. Be prepared with quick-acting Primatene Mist. Clinically proven to open airways quickly. It's the #1 FDA-approved asthma inhaler available over the counter. Primatene Mist. Breathe easy again. Use as directed.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. In a story released by KSMB, the Kearney Police Department has released more details into a deadly crash that happened on Thursday night. According to KPD, the pedestrian killed in the crash has been identified as 83-year-old Joan Epping of Kearney. Around 7:45 p.m., emergency responders were called out to a single vehicle and pedestrian crash near 12th and Central Avenue. A preliminary investigation indicates a pickup was traveling southbound on Central Avenue and struck Epping, who was walking across Central Avenue from the east. Epping was transported to CHI Health Good Samaritan by ambulance, where she was pronounced dead as a result of her injuries sustained during the crash. The Buffalo County Attorney has ordered an autopsy. The driver of the vehicle was not injured and is cooperating with the investigation. At this time, no arrest or citations have been issued. This crash remains under investigation. This has been a Nebraska News Update. I'm Jack Simpson reporting for Central Nebraska's news source.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
Ohio State defeated Notre Dame to win college football's national championship 34-23. The Irish with a great and long opening drive, but then they fell behind 31-7 to the Buckeyes by the third quarter as Ohio State got points on its first 5 drives. Quinshon Judkins with 3 total touchdowns. The Chicago Bears' new head coach is Ben Johnson, who was Detroit's offensive coordinator. Former Saints coach Dennis Allen is a candidate to be his defensive coordinator. The Colts' new defensive defensive coordinator is Lou Anarumo, ex of the Bengals. So Cincinnati will now speak to Notre Dame defensive coordinator Al Golden, according to NFL Network. The Tennessee Titans' new special teams coordinator is John Fossil from Dallas. In the NBA, Charlotte beat Dallas on the holiday 110-105 despite 33 points from Kyrie Irving. New Orleans got 45 from C.J. McCollum in a comeback overtime win against Utah.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun today, with daytime highs approaching 34. Southwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Lows level off around 18. Tonight, overcast skies. Cloudy skies expected. Tomorrow, slight chance for snow showers. Highs level off around 35. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
RTA's Hardware is your connection for projects large to small. But there's so much more than hardware. Visit them for grills, smokers, home decor, countertop appliances, and outdoor living items, in addition to what you need for your projects. RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow.
It's 11 past the hour of 8 o'clock. Let's go outside with Jack and find out what it really feels like. Jack, are you out there?
Yeah, I am.
How long you been there?
Not too long. I was sitting in the entryway before I came on. Before we get to the weather, I'm not sure how to feel about these morning questions asking about my family and such. Anyways, -5 degrees outside, sunny skies, winds coming out of the south-southwest at 5 miles per hour, barometric pressure at 30.27, humidity at 64% with a -12 wind chill. No rain or snow in the last 24 hours. The precipitation for this month will stay 1200s. High yesterday of 4, overnight low of 12. Sunrise today was at 7:59 and sunset today 5:41.
All right. Is that 12 below overnight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Wanted to verify that.
Yep.
Okay. Also, what were you talking about with talking about your family? We don't get it.
The questions are about the Simpsons show. My last name is Simpson.
Oh, okay. I gotcha. Wow. All right. Are you related to Bart Simpson?
No, it's just a joke I always come up with when I'm introducing myself to somebody.
I gotcha.
I'll be like, "Hi, Jack Simpson here. My my uncle is Homer," and usually get a little bit of a laugh out of it.
Oh, that's funny.
Well, thanks, Jack. We didn't put that together, so
No.
thanks for helping with that. All right. Thank you.
No problem.
12 below overnight. Wind chills 20 below, 22 or 3 below zero. But we're going to head in the right direction. It's going to warm up today, as you heard.
Yes.
Well, it is National Hug Day. We didn't get a hug from Steph from the chamber when she came in.
Nope. I thought I'd hug when I left.
Okay, that would be great. I think it'd be great. It's up to you. We're not forcing you.
Sure.
It is,
sure.
You know, like we said, politically correct. It's your choice.
It's okay. I'm a hugger.
Well, that's good.
I just have to make sure that the person is huggable.
That's the question here.
Yeah.
Well, it's all about, loving one another, right?
It is.
And
it is the season.
It is, and goes right into your campaign at the chamber.
It does. So it started yesterday. Love Local began for us. We're really excited about it. We kind of took a hiatus last year. You guys didn't. You were still loving local all over the place. But we didn't do our event. So nice to have that going again. Please go to those businesses that we have on our list. If you sign up, you could win $50 gift cards. You could win a basket that's worth retails around $50, and the grand prize is $300 in chamber bucks.
That'll be nice.
Yeah. So we've got 13 businesses that are participating this year, anywhere from retail. We even have axe kickers in there. So
nice.
Really kind of excited about that not only is it retail businesses, but we've got entertainment businesses as well.
All right. Question.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of different depictions of Cupid. I mean, you see all kinds of different artwork for Cupid.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one going to be easy to identify, the ones going to be in the store?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The Cupid is actually on the signs too. So you'll see this cute little curly blonde haired guy in a diaper. And, it's not that we tried to make it look like anybody in particular, but he's awfully adorable. Those little wings, and of course he's our cash cupid. So his heart has little dollar signs on it.
Okay. Does he have
The
a bow?
heart of his arrow.
And a bow? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So look for that.
Yeah. There should be at least one, if not a couple, different cash cupids at each location. If you find them, you're able to enter the drawing twice. And some businesses are putting little stickers on the back of there that might give you a discount or some other thing at the register.
Okay.
Nice.
Fantastic. Any age requirements or anything like that for this?
No.
Okay, that's good. Anybody can play.
Well, I can't.
No,
but,
you can't. We probably can't either.
but yeah, anybody can play. Okay. You can enter at every location that you go to. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, well, the grocery cart has it. And once I enter once, do I get to? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. If you go in there 3 times that day for lunch and something that you missed in the morning time when you went to the grocery store, so you have to go back and get something that evening after work, you can enter every time you're there, every single purchase.
All right, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Makes shopping a little more fun, too.
It does.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, especially when you're kind of looking around for something and discovering fun little things.
Like a little curly-haired person in diapers.
Yeah.
With a bow.
And an arrow.
And an arrow.
Yeah.
Does it have a heart on the arrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
The heart is on the arrow. He's pretty cute. We did want to liken it toward a fairly public figure here in Broken Bow, but that was shot down.
Oh, darn it.
Yeah.
Can't anybody have any fun?
No.
I would have loved to have seen that.
I would have too. I think that would have been great.
What do you feel?
I think you went the right direction.
Do you?
Well, yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'll just say that publicly. I think that this is a great idea that you had to go with the caricature.
The caricature is awfully adorable. Okay.
I thought I saw somewhere where you now have more denominations in chamber bucks than before.
We do. So at the very last of the year in 2024, we got $50. So we now have 5, 10s, 20s, and 50s that can be purchased for chamber bucks. It's kind of nice. I know that the city of Broken Bow, they use it for their EMS crew. So the businesses, when you're having to go through and do several 20s in a row, it's going to be nice having those 50s as well. So and a reminder, any chamber business can accept chamber bucks. Most people, when they get them, they think, solely maybe 1 or 2 businesses. Oh, I can only go to Lily Kate. Oh, I can go to Ortello Dale or Chapin's. But if they're a chamber business, this is like cash, so they can accept it. They do want you to spend up to the amount of that chamber buck, so that they're not having to deplete their cash in their drawer.
Sure.
So do keep that in mind.
Well, for instance, if you was going to buy a piece of furniture, you could use whatever chamber bucks you have towards that.
Yes.
And basically discount it off what you need to pay the remainder of. So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
If you were going to go into Trish and have her recover a chair, Trish could take those as well.
Okay. It's good as money.
So,
it is money.
It is money. Yeah, it is money. There are still some of those chamber bucks floating around that have Great Western Bank on them. They've not all been turned in. So if you have a stash of chamber bucks in your wallet, in your dresser drawer, wherever you happen to keep them and to use them on a rainy day, do go through those and make sure if they say Great Western on them as the bank instead of First Interstate, bring them into me so I can exchange them. I'm not going to say that you just don't use them and throw them away. Please, they're still worth money. I just have to make sure that they have the right routing number on them.
All right.
Is there any kind of expiration on chamber bucks?
No.
Steph? Okay.
Nope.
I didn't think there was, but I thought I would ask.
No, the account that those chamber bucks come out of, it's solely for chamber bucks. When you purchase chamber bucks, you know if you're purchasing $25 in them, there's no additional fee that's going into that. You're going to give the chamber $25, that's going to go out as chamber bucks as $25. So,
Okay.
So that's nice. And really, it's just to make sure that we are keeping that money local. Chamber bucks are to be used in our local economy. And when I say local, I mean any chamber member. So if we have a chamber member like Ansley Lumber, they're a chamber member, so they're still considered a local business for us. And you are more than able to use them at that location.
Yeah, great gifts. I mean, a lot of times this way they can go out and shop wherever they want to and get the whatever chamber bucks they have. Think about it as a cash or a discount on what you buy.
Mm-hmm.
So a great gift idea too.
Yeah, use them for gas, use them for groceries. We have some people that use them at the municipal building for their
activities.
Well, for their utilities.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
You can do that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're diverse.
They are. They are cash.
So being able to win $300 in them as our grand prize for Love Local, I mean that's a big thing.
It is. That's $300 in your pocket, basically.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You want to go through the different businesses where people can do this?
Yes, if you don't mind, that would be great. So to shop Love Local, cash out with Cupid, you've got Ollie's Coffee and Boutique, Lily Kate Boutique, Clips and Curls, Grocery Cart, The Quilting Shack, Nebraska Past Your Door, Chapin's Furniture and Square One Boutique, Reflections Salon and Spa, The Garden Center Axe Kickers Plus, Geared for Sports, Mission Avenue Thrift, and Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio.
All right. Now, mentioning Broken Bow Floral Plant Studio, Brent, you have that sheet there.
I do.
Let's have Steph help us with this. We want to go through this and promote this business because that happens to be our business today for our $25 card.
Oh,
okay.
fantastic.
Giving away.
All right.
So we're going to ask people to listen carefully. We're going to ask you a question later in the show about what is happening at Bow Floral. So,
Okay.
All right. So do you want to read it, Steph?
I can, yeah.
There you go.
All right.
All right, let's make sure I don't stumble over it. So, Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio. They are one of the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce Love Local participants. So, when you spend $25 before February 12th, you are entered into their drawing for their grand prize. Remember, Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio is Valentine's Day will be here soon. They remind you to get your order in early. Call 872-2454. They will have a menu again this year to help you choose the best gift for your budget. Items include fresh flower creations, gift baskets, ready-to-go potted plants from the plant studio, a full selection of delectable chocolates and caramels, gifts for kids, and gifts for the guys. Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio, South First Avenue.
Excellent job, Stephanie, because she did not have a chance to pre-read that.
No.
And, there's some big words in there.
And you handled delectable a lot better than Dave or I could have.
Delectable.
So,
yeah.
I stumbled a little bit,
No,
but that's
you got
okay.
it. You
I got it.
So those are great values. It's also your hints for later on when we ask you a question about what Steph read here this morning. And we'll be giving away that $25 card to be used. So there's lots of different opportunities to shop in the area locally, help one another out, help yourselves out by supporting the stores that we have here. That's the whole idea, I think.
Oh, it absolutely is. It's really, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy local.
There you go. I
Yeah.
like that. That's great.
Right?
I know it's underway. Have we mentioned yet how long it goes?
It does go until February 12th.
Okay.
Then we will pick up all of the tickets, and then we're going to do a live video recording of it on February 14th.
All right.
For the winners.
Day.
Yeah, perfect day to do that.
Absolutely.
Valentine's Day, the second most important thing that happens that day. It's awesome.
The second most important thing?
Yeah, it's my birthday.
Oh.
Not that I wanted to promote that or anything, but...
So when we're on that live feed, do we have to sing to you first?
Sure, that'd be great.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay, all right.
Now if I can only remember.
Brent. I should play a love song since we're kind of in the love mood here.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to turn my phone off.
Kind of broke the mood there, Brent.
Yeah, sorry. Oh, it's spam is calling me again. Tell you what,
They
if
love
it
you.
wasn't for spam, I wouldn't even get a phone call.
There you go.
So let me shut that up. My apologies. I just forgot to silence it. There we go.
I figured it was probably going to be me.
Yeah, for you.
Yeah, no, it was me.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I'm out of the mood to play a love song now.
No, don't do that. Play a love song. We'll dedicate it to Spam.
Okay.
Who called me today?
Well, let's dedicate it to the Chamber for their
Hey, let's do
promotion. Before you go, is there anything else you wanted to mention that we didn't talk about this morning?
No, just follow us on Facebook. If you have anything that you need or have questions about something, give us a call. We love to help out the community. So our phone number is 872-5691.
All right. Now, I do love your glasses.
Thank you.
I like those. Now, those are kind of red, sparkly colored. They look great on you. Now, do you have another pair? Do you switch up, or do you just wear those all the time?
I've got the red sparkly. I've got green sparkly. They actually change.
Oh, my gosh.
So according to my mood, I thought the red sparkles really worked well today since we were talking Love Local.
I didn't know there was such a thing. Did you know, Brent?
Well, I think maybe Steph has showed me before. Yeah.
I did not know that. So you have how many different
And
colors?
they're neat. I think they're great.
They're a lot of fun. I think I'm up to 7 now.
7 different colors.
Mm-hmm. I have pheasant feathers and stained glass and,
Wow.
mushrooms.
Great idea. You just kind of get up and go, I feel like a mushroom today.
Absolutely, yeah. So for those that can't actually see what we're doing here, the top of my frames, they're called pear eyewear, and they're magnetic, so they just pop off, and I can put new colors on.
Yeah.
A question.
Sure.
Are you ever afraid that you might be pulled into your refrigerator? I mean, like you got a steel refrigerator and your glasses, you know.
No, but that might be a great place to keep them at night. Just
just walk out in the morning and pop them on.
and pop them right back on. Yeah.
Oh,
Who knows? I might have to try that now.
Yeah, give it a whirl. Let us know how it works, would you?
Certainly.
Stephanie from the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce, our guest this morning. Take part in all of the things that we've talked about here this morning. Save yourself some money and support your local businesses.
You're waking up with The Breakfast Show. KCNI, KBBN Radio.
I love it.
Happy New Year from all of us at Melham Medical Center in Broken Bow. We thank you for trusting us with your family's care throughout the year, and we look forward to making your healthcare experience comfortable and dependable for years to come. We invite you to visit our website, melham.org, to learn more about us, including our services, history, careers, and more. That's melham.org. Melham Medical Center, large enough to serve, small enough to care. Wishing you a happy new year.
Hi, this is Andrew Mason with Pearson Physical Therapy, where we believe you should always receive the personalized attention you deserve. We use a collaborative approach to work together so we can help you achieve your goals. From post-surgical rehab and sprains and strains to back pain, arthritis, sports injuries, and everything in between. Come talk to us at Pearson Physical Therapy in Broken Bow, 872-5800, or visit our website, pearsonpt.com.
8:29. We got a hug.
We did. Thanks, Steph.
Thanks, Steph. It's a nice hug. Feel better for it. Mark Stock is our next guest, and he'll be in with Big Iron Auction Company right after these words.
Hey Ryan, are you ready for a new year? I sure am, but there's something I want people to know.
Okay, what's that?
Well, that RTA's Hardware is much more than a place where you can buy what you need for your home projects.
You mean how like we have microwaves?
Yeah, microwaves, coffee makers, kitchen utensils, home decor, toys, disc golf items, the list goes on.
So what you're saying is we have way more than what we can mention in this ad?
That's exactly what I'm saying. See you in 2025.
RTA's Hardware in Broken Bow. Check the aisles for what you're looking for first. Optimize your feeding routine with Vermeer feed wagons. A strategic design makes them a good fit for operators looking for a wagon that's efficient to use and maintain. Power Solutions is proud to offer the Vermeer Feeding Solutions lineup, With 6 models available, Vermeer feed wagons allow the flexibility to blend rations with various ingredients and effectively distribute a consistent ration to your herd. Vermeer feed wagons, where simplicity and flexibility meet. Stop out and visit Power Solutions 2 miles east of Broken Bow on Highway 2 to learn more.
Well, hello, everybody. This is Mark Stock with Big Iron Auctions, and today we have our Nebraska Sandhills Breeding Stock Auction. Bob Ryland is from Tryon, Nebraska, and the Ryland family runs commercial Red Angus cows in the heart of the Sandhills. And for the past 15 years, the Rylands have focused on building a moderate-framed, easy-fleshing female with natural mothering ability, and they've got 48 bred Angus heifers that have been AI'd to Bieber Blue Chip, and they will sell today at 1 o'clock on Big Iron. Cody Kohler is from Osmond, Nebraska. They've got 11 Simmental Angus bred heifers. By Dannebrog, Nebraska, Dan Leo of Apex Cattle, they decided to reduce some of their herd, and they're selling some females on Big Iron, including 3-year-old Simmental Angus bred cows, 4, 5, 6, and 7-year-old Simmental Angus bred cows. Also have some 8, 9, and 10-year-old Angus and Simmental Angus bred cows that will sell. Once again, they're located by Dannebrog, Nebraska. 70 head altogether will be coming here from Dannebrog, Nebraska, Dan Leo of Apex Cattle. Another seller is Monty Rainforth. He's by O'Neill, Nebraska. The Rainforth family, they've been producing quality commercial Angus cattle for over 30 years, and they'll be selling 30 head of these Angus bred heifers on Big Iron today. The O'Hare Ranch by Johnstown, Nebraska. A quality offering, folks, of 50 head of 3-year-old second calf heifers that have been AI'd to Yellowstone. You can buy these females in packages of 10 all the way up to 50 head. Doug O'Hare in Johnstown does an excellent job of developing these first and second calf heifers. Shane Pettit from Stapleton, Nebraska has 34 bred cows selling, 4-year-old bred cows, folks, and a package here of first calf bred heifers. These are AI'd to Keneally Emerald. Something special right here. Greg Utek from Hubbard, Nebraska. They'll be selling 10 3-year-old Black Baldy bred cows. Zach Utek, also by Hubbard. They have 10 AI'd bred buckskin bred heifers, plus some 4 and 5-year-old black bred cows. And Mark Erickson from the Erickson Sandhills Ranch by Seneca, Nebraska. They'll be selling 10 Angus mature 10 to 11-year-old bred cows. These have been bred to Baldridge and Keneally bulls. They will be sold today, once again, coming out of Seneca, Nebraska. Good Sandhills breeding stock sale taking place today here on Big Iron. These first packages of animals are scheduled to close at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow, Wednesday, January the 22nd, over 560 items sell on Big Iron. And a wide variety of equipment, all located across the Midwest. From storage containers, we've got liquid nurse tank trailers, the 1,200-gallon poly tanks mounted on them. We've got wood chippers. There's John Deere combines and Hagee sprayers and New Holland bidirectional tractors. There's also a New Holland T6050 tractor with a Westendorf loader selling. There's Komatsu excavators, Caterpillar IT28G wheel loader selling, Bobcat T66 compact track loader selling out of David City, Nebraska. It's a 2022 year model. It's just like a new one. There's a 2015 Volvo day cab semi-truck tractor selling. There's a Ford LT8000 dump truck that will sell. In Harrington, Kansas, a 2013 International truck that has a mixer feeder box mounted right on the back. That's selling here on Big Iron. There's Great Plains drills. There's service vehicles selling, fuel trailers, several different spread axle grain trailers. We've also got some live bottom forage trailers that will sell on the Wednesday Big Iron auction. If you are looking for quality equipment, every item is represented by the owners, and you can give them a call or the Big Iron rep a call if you have questions. Now, folks, we're listing equipment that will sell in the end of February and into March and April right now. So if you have items you would like to sell, whether it be one item, a dozen items, or a complete retirement sale, please reach out to Big Iron or your local Big Iron rep so they can come and talk to you about the new packages that we are offering here in 2025 you become a seller. It's some exciting news, and I'm sure these reps would be exciting to talk to you about it. Reach out to your Big Iron rep as soon as you can for more specific information. Now, we have a special sale here on Thursday of this week for Dwayne and Lori Miller. Their retirement sale features some unbelievable equipment. 2015 John Deere S660 Combine, a 1998 John Deere 8200 mechanical front tractor. There's one of the sharpest John Deere 4640s I've seen in a long time selling. They have 16-row equipment, John Deere field cultivators, grain carts. They have draper heads. They have discs. They have 4-box seed tenders, gravity wagons. Check all that equipment out. That will sell on Thursday, January the 23rd, on this week's edition of the Big Iron Auctions. And at 11 o'clock today, we have got a commercial facility by Sumner, Nebraska that will sell. Rex Mahoney is helping the Lewis J. Siebenaler Estate sell this 32-acre tract of land that was operated as a salvage yard for many years. All of the vehicles and all of the parts have been removed. The main shop building has a parts area. There's restrooms. This property is going to sell today at 11 o'clock. Now, Rex Mahoney's at the Sumner Community Center in Sumner, Nebraska, and he'll be there today until this property sells to the highest bidder. Once again, get a hold of Rex Mahoney for more information. This property located right by Sumner, Nebraska, folks. You take Highway 40 east out of town for approximately a half a mile, and the property's on the north side of the road. Just watch for the Big Iron Realty signs. Rex Mahoney, once again, selling this Dawson County property here on Thursday of this week. And Friday, if you're looking for some property in Gage County, Nebraska, 156 acres will sell in 2 different tracts. Shane Zudervern is facilitating that land auction. And if you got land that you would like to sell, folks throughout Custer County, Dawson County, any of the surrounding counties, please reach out to Big Iron Realty. The real estate professionals will be able to get your real estate exposed to the hundreds of thousands of people that watch the Big Iron website here every week. Thank you very much. Have a great week.
Thank you, Mark. Mark Stock, Big Iron Auction Company. Lots of different things for sale on the auction block the next few days, including today. So thank you very much, Mark. 8:37, almost 8:38. It's cold outside, but we all know it's going to get better because the forecast tells us we'll be seeing temperatures rising to and around 30 degrees today and warming up in that seasonal temperature range the rest of the week. So it's going to seem like, summer.
Yeah, I heard 40s by Friday, I think, even.
Yeah, that's going to be great. It's going to be great. All right. I wanted to get to this yesterday because I thought it was interesting for our listeners out there, and hopefully you'll find it interesting. The 10 most livable cities in the United States of America.
Oh.
Portland, Maine is officially the nation's most livable city. And having just been there recently, I would say it is a pretty cool place. I love the old market down at the pier and one particular breakfast cafe was very enjoyable there. Yeah. And this was actually a rent cafe survey. I'm not sure what that means, but they looked at metro areas with at least 300,000 people while considering urban amenities, scenic natural landscapes, quality of life, location, community, and socioeconomics. Rounding out the top 5 were Lincoln, Nebraska, Des Moines, Iowa, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and Ann Arbor, Michigan. So Lincoln was actually, looked like number 2 out of the top 10 livable cities in the United States. That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Millennials, speaking of cities, they're all moving to new places. Most popular right now is Alexandria, Virginia. Saw the highest influx of millennials relative to its population, with nearly 20,000 people ages 25 to 45 moving there. And that was in 2023. Cambridge, Massachusetts saw over 14,000 move to their community. Denver, Colorado got just under 84,000. Sandy Springs, Georgia had over 12,000, and Sunnyvale, California got about 17,000. Seattle has the highest concentration of millennials overall with 42%. So millennials like those kinds of cities.
All right.
But Lincoln, Nebraska, in the top 10, number 2 for the most livable cities in the United States. I think that's nice to hear.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that's where the Huskers are.
It is.
Everybody goes down to see the Huskers.
I frequent Lincoln from time to time.
They have a nice children's zoo there.
That's what I hear, yeah.
It's very nice. And some nice parks. There's a walkway all the way through Lincoln if you want to exercise or ride a bike, which is very popular. They've built that over the years, and it goes all the way through Lincoln. It's pretty neat. And I'm sure there's other things that I don't know about because I don't go to Lincoln too often. I mean, I like Omaha, too, actually. If you think about Omaha, what it once was and what it is today, it's a progressive, modern city, and they've made so many improvements. And, of course, they have the zoo,
yes,
minor league baseball, and all sorts of things to offer there as well. Good shopping. The old market there is really cool. And they have expanded all sorts of arts and music in Omaha. So it's kind of a shining star as well. At one time, it was known for the stockyards. And I used to go down there when I was a young guy in a truck with my dad to pick up products from South Omaha. And so I have the memories of what it was like. It was overwhelming when you were a kid, but it was also a community of its own. I mean, they had restaurants and old cafes and things around the stockyards there. Didn't smell real good. It was always, and that's kind of what Omaha had kind of a reputation. Oh, the stockyards, and I think they finally got rid of that.
Yeah.
It's a pretty cool town, city. So we have a couple of our larger communities are doing well in the eyes of others, which is nice.
It is nice.
Birthdays.
Yes.
I always like doing birthdays because I like to see if you know these people or not, because I don't know most of them.
Okay.
Emma Bunton.
Who?
Emma Bunton. Bunton.
Can't say I recognize the name.
That makes me feel better about you.
Okay.
I almost feel like giving you a hug.
Oh, really?
Yes, because she was in the Spice Girls.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't know. So what was her Spice name?
She went from being Baby Spice. She was Baby Spice.
Baby Spice. Okay.
In the Spice Girls to a solo artist and TV host.
I see.
Gina Davis.
Actress.
69 today. Starred in A League of Their Own and recently played in the Netflix series Glow. She was also in the famous duo Thelma and Louise, which was quite a good film.
Yeah.
And still very well. I think people are still watching that show. Hakeem Olajuwon is 62 today.
Yep. NBA basketball star, Houston Rockets.
Considered one of the greatest basketball players of all time. He was nicknamed the Dream after he dunked so easily that his college coach said it looked like a dream. Eric Holder is 74 today.
I don't know if I know that one.
It would surprise me if you did, because
Oh.
I know that this isn't your arena, but he was U.S. Attorney General. Holder served as the Attorney General under Barack Obama and was the first African American to become Attorney General.
Oh, sure. Okay.
That ring a bell now?
Yes, yeah.
You bet. Luke Grimes.
Luke Grimes.
38 today.
Yeah, I don't know.
He got noticed on season 6 of the True Bloods.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And now plays Case Dunton on Yellowstone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never watched an episode of Yellowstone.
I'm surprised you like that sort of thing. Well, it's
now I have watched I've watched the prequels. 1883. I want 1923 has season 2 coming out.
Yeah, I saw that
toward the end of February. Looking forward to that.
Yeah, that's a little more history with the story, of course, because
It's a little more Western
Yeah.
feel, which is kind of more in my ballpark.
I think Yellowstone is kind of like a nasty Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Kind of describe it that way for you. Kind of a criminal activities more.
Yeah.
That they're pulling to get what they want.
I see.
Which mimics a lot of things today. All right. Also, last but not least, Billy Ocean.
Oh, yeah, Billy Ocean, you bet. 1980s pop star. Loved his music.
75 today.
Caribbean Queen.
Mm-hmm.
When the going get tough.
There you go.
Suddenly.
Yep. this week for inventory. They'll be back to do regular business hours on Monday, January 27th. So if you need to pick up a machine or any parts, be sure to pick them up by 5:30 tomorrow afternoon. And Agland ATV will again be closed during that period of time for inventory, which, boy, that's got to be a big job for those guys.
Oh, yeah.
All the parts and things and all the units they have and so forth. So, again, I want to repeat this so you can get your business taken care of. Agland ATV wants you to know they'll be closed Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of this week for inventory. They'll be back to their regular business hours on Monday, January 27th. So you have today and tomorrow to get in and pick up whatever you need. They'll be back with you on January 27th after inventory.
The Quilting Shack in Broken Bow on East Highway 2 has new hours for the winter. They'll be open on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday from 11 to 5. They appreciate your patience as they work through some health issues and hope to be back to regular hours when possible. As always, they have a very nice selection of materials and sewing options. They have zippers to replace those broken ones in coats. And if you need advice on your project, the staff is always willing and loves to help, and they have so much knowledge. New to the store, Husker ready-made quilt tops. And the Quilting Shack also has an awesome selection of craft kits and other fun ideas for the kids, including supplies for candy making and cake decorating, poster making supplies, coloring cards kits, beads for jewelry making, and easy-to-sew kits. You'll find them East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, and as you heard Steph mention earlier in the show today, they are part of the Love Local promotion through the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce and involved in the Cash for Cupid Love Local promotion. So check them out, the Quilting Shack on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow. Again, their new hours for the winter, open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from 11 a.m. until 5 p.m.
I had a sighting a moment ago of Butch McGinn, and now here comes Christy.
Oh, look at this. Thanks, Christy.
Wow, what do
or
we have?
I guess I should say thanks, Butch McGinn.
Butch
Okay.
McGinn dropped off this good coffee here.
Thanks, Butch.
Thanks, Butch.
Is Butch still here? Would he like a hug? It's National Hug Day.
He didn't want to even come close to this room. Butch McGinn.
Thank you, Butch. You're
a nice guy.
One-of-a-kind guy.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
Ooh, yeah, mocha.
I hope I can say this. I think I can. This truly is one of the biggest benefits of working here. The people that you get to know that you probably wouldn't have known otherwise, honestly. And I think I got to know the McGinn family calling sports because children were involved in sports, called their names out many times on games, and that's kind of how I got to know the family. And, you know, if I didn't work here, I wouldn't know half the people I do. So we've got great people in this area.
We do. And Butch, thanks so much. I had the pleasure of getting to know Butch a little better years ago when we served together. And I think Butch still serves on the Custer County Planning Commission for zoning. He's never left, and he's a veteran there. And I was there for, 7 or 8 years, something like that. And Butch was there for a part of that. We got to work together and found out that we could have a conversation and agree to disagree. And that's what I like about Butch. He's a great conversation, and you can have different opinions and still walk away good friends. So
yeah.
Plus, he brings you a mocha.
Yeah, thank you for the delicious drink.
Thanks, Butch. That's good. You should have came in. We would have given you a hug. I know you would have enjoyed that. Custer County Farm Service Agency has an opening. They're looking for a program analysis to carry out office activities to provide technical assistance and program support so farmers and ranchers can understand and access the FSA program benefits. Basic requirements include general office clerical work, record keeping, computer skills, organizational skills, and good public relations skills. The position will offer health insurance, 401k, paid holidays, paid vacation, and paid sick leave, among other benefits. You apply online. You go to usajobs.gov, and include the FSA in the keywords field and also Broken Bow, Nebraska in the location field to find the position. Complete the online application. Deadline to apply is at 10:59 p.m. Central Time on January 28th of this month. For additional information about this position, please call County Executive Director Stevie at 308-872-6877. And also there's a QR code that you can scan as well.
All right. Nebraska Land Hearing Center, our good friend Roxanne, boy, so thankful that she is here, and everybody is, because Roxanne in the Nebraska Land Hearing Center has been voted best of the best in our area several times for the services that they offer. Roxanne is a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 35 years of experience right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska. If you struggle with your hearing and or worry about missing out on conversations with family and friends at gatherings, stop in to see Roxanne. She can help. Local, dependable service right here in Broken Bow. Free hearing evaluation and free office calls, free extended warranties on new hearing aids, extended discounts for new and returning patients for just staying local. And here's the key, pricing available to fit all budgets. So don't let the fear of what it might cost deter you from getting an appointment at the Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Give them a call today, 308-384-3852, 308-384-3852. You'll find the Nebraska Land Hearing Center in the Broken Bow Chamber Building. The business name is on the glass window in the front.
All right, thank you. All right, let's see here.
Yes.
Would you mind? I know you just have a sip. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I don't mean to push you here, but thought maybe we might kind of, that's good, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Read our promo again
Okay.
for Broken Bow Floral. And listen carefully, folks, because we're going to ask you a question at the end of the show about the information that Brent's reading right now.
Yeah, Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio is sponsoring our Love Local giveaway today on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. So later we're going to ask you a question, give you a chance to win a $25 gift card to Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio. They are one of the Broken Bow Chamber Love Local participants as well, so when you spend $25 before February 12th, you will be entered into their drawing for a grand prize. Remember, Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio coming up on Valentine's Day, because they are there to help you. They remind you to get your order in early. Call 872-2454, 872-2454. They'll have a menu again this year to help you choose the best gift for your budget, and I really do think this is mostly for us guys. I've taken it. This menu is awesome. Just awesome, because as a guy, right? I mean, you walk in, what do I get? Well, this menu, you just pick something from the menu. I've done that a couple of times. Thank you for doing that. It's awesome.
It works good.
Yeah, so they've got that available. Items include fresh flower creations, gift baskets, ready-to-go potted plants from the Plant Studio, a full selection of delectable chocolates and caramels, gifts for the kids, gifts for the guys. They've got it all for your loved one to honor them this coming Valentine's Day. Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio, you'll find them South 1st Avenue in Broken Bow.
You're listening to KCNI, KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. Freedom for most of the defendants charged in the January 6th attacks thanks to a blanket pardon from President Trump. This man and the crowd outside D.C. Central's detention facility.
Now, if you were in there and you assaulted somebody to that, okay, you should be charged with something. But the majority of the people that are in there did nothing wrong.
The first member of Mr. Trump's cabinet to be confirmed, Marco Rubio, as Secretary of State. He's weighing in on the war in Ukraine, telling CBS Mornings.
The conflict needs to end, and it's a policy of the United States that we want it to end. We want to do everything we can to help it end.
Turkish officials say 4 people are in custody, including the owner of the hotel at a ski resort where at least 66 people died in a fire. CBS's Vicki Barker.
As firefighters battle the blaze, orange flames leap from windows and stairwells in the 11-story hotel. Bed sheets dangle from some of the windows. Frantic guests use them to escape the fire.
2 died when they jumped. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
Whether you're tinkering in your garage or tackling big projects, if you know the value of working with your hands, you know Harbor Freight. And you can be confident knowing that at Harbor Freight, you can get quality tools at prices that work just as hard as you do. Because the only thing more satisfying than a job well done is a job well done, well under budget. Whatever you do it for less at Harbor Freight.
Okay, I have to tell you, I was just looking on eBay where I go for all kinds of things I love, and there it was.
That hologram trading card. One of the rarest, the last one I needed for my set. Shiny like the
designer handbag of my dreams. One of a kind. eBay had it, and now everyone's asking, ooh, where'd you get your
windshield wipers? eBay has all the parts that fit my car. No more annoying, just beautiful.
Whatever you love, find it on eBay. eBay. Things people love.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Steve DeSager.
Ohio State defeated Notre Dame to win college football's national championship 34-23. The Irish with a great and long opening drive, but then they fell behind 31-7 to the Buckeyes by the third quarter as Ohio State got points on its first 5 drives. Quinshon Judkins with 3 total touchdowns. The Chicago Bears' new head coach is Ben Johnson, who was Detroit's offensive coordinator. Former Saints coach Dennis Allen is a candidate to be his defensive coordinator. The Colts' new defensive coordinator is Lou Anarumo, ex of the Bengals, so Cincinnati will now speak to Notre Dame defensive coordinator Al Golden, according to NFL Network. The Tennessee Titans' new special teams coordinator is John Fossil from Dallas. In the NBA, Charlotte beat Dallas on the holiday 110-105 despite 33 points from Kyrie Irving. New Orleans got 45 from C.J. McCollum in a comeback overtime win against Utah.
Here's your weatherology forecast. I'm meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki. Cloudy skies with a few peaks of sun today, with daytime highs approaching 34. Southwesterly winds 10 to 20 miles per hour. Lows level off around 18. Tonight, overcast skies. Cloudy skies expected tomorrow. Slight chance for snow showers. Highs level off around 35. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Nebraska State Bank, leading, serving, growing. Since 1917, their integrity and passion have enabled them to offer innovative products, deliver superior service, and make local decisions for their customers. Visit nesb.bank or visit one of their area locations.
Winter sports apparel and a clearance going on right now at Geared for Sports in Broken Bow. Save 40% off winter apparel items. There are hoodies, sweatpants, stocking hats, gloves, and more. If it's winter apparel, it's simple. It's on sale. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4. The savings in the clothing will make you feel warm inside. At Geared for Sports during the winter clearance on the west side of the square in Broken Bow.
9:04, 2 below zero under a sunny sky. Winds out of the south at about 5 miles per hour. So your wind chill right now is at about 13 below zero. But we are moving in the right direction here. And again, later on today, we could see a low 30 reading this afternoon, which would be great. Yesterday's high was 4 degrees with an overnight low of 12 below. Speaking of 12s, we've only received 0.12 of an inch precipitation so far this month. And I heard Jeremy talking on KBBN yesterday about let's be careful with that because we could actually have fires again, as dry as it is out there. Even with that little bit of snow we have and the ground is frozen, there's still plenty of tinder out there. So we'll want to be careful, please. Brent, what about sports? This is Tuesday.
Yes.
We have sports on Tuesday.
We do. My mind is spinning.
Why?
Yeah, we got a lot coming up.
Oh, that's why it's spinning.
But we'll start with tonight. Yes, we plan to be in Callaway for you. Going to do a girls and boys basketball doubleheader as Arcadia Loop City takes on South Loop in girls and boys basketball. And we'll have those games for you later today on KBBN 95.3 FM. Also going to do the live video stream, too, which you can access through sandhillsexpress.com, accompanied by the radio call. kind of hard to pinpoint exactly when the game's going to take place. They're going to play 5 total quarters of JV basketball tonight. JVs will start at 4 o'clock, and then they will immediately transition into the varsity games. So probably on the air between 5:30, 6, maybe a little bit before that is what we're anticipating. But when they're ready to go, we'll be ready to go. So tune in for that. That'll be tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM and on sandhillsexpress.com with the live video stream. Then on Thursday, we got South Loop again because they'll be hosting Ansley Litchfield. Now, those games will be in Arnold, and kind of the same situation. They're going to play, I think 5 total quarters of JV tonight, and then Thursday it'll be 4 total quarters of JV starting at 4, and then immediately after that they'll transition into the varsity games. So same situation on Thursday. We'll have games for you between Ansley Litchfield and South Loop, and the girls' varsity game will get us started between 5 and 6 is what we anticipate, and then the boys' game will follow. So we'll have those for you on KBBN 95.3 FM, also on our video stream, and that'll be on Thursday night. Then on Friday, Jeremy and I are going to make a road trip. We're going to go up north and follow Broken Bow basketball for you as the Indians make the trip up to Valentine to take on the Badgers. Girls varsity game will tip at 6. Boys game will follow. We'll have those for you on the radio on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. And then next week, here we go. The Mid-Nebraska Activities Conference basketball tournament takes place. Also, the Southwest Conference basketball tournament takes place where Broken Bow will compete. The pairings and the brackets have been released for those tournaments, and we put together our coverage as far as what we'll be covering on both tournaments, and all of that is posted for you on stories that you can access on sandhillsexpress.com.
Wow, no wonder your head's spinning a little bit. That's a lot of sports, but it is that time of year. It doesn't even seem possible when we're talking about conference play and tournaments and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But gosh, we're headed towards February.
It's that time of year.
It sure is. Well, I've kind of gotten things together here now for our love theme today, and it's National Hug Day as well.
Yes.
And your phone's not going to ring, is it?
No, I silenced it. Okay. My sincere apologies for that. I silence it, and then I get scolded because I never unsilence it. So then family can't get a hold of me because I never hear my phone ring. So I've tried to, when I'm done at work, I try to put it back on. Well, then I forget to silence it again. So
yeah,
I'll try to do better.
I get the same thing. Joan says, I tried to call you and you didn't answer. And I go, well, it's because it was
I did.
Ringer was not
it was
turned
silent.
On. Yeah. So we're okay to play a little bit of a love song. This is one that has been around a long, long time with a guy that put out a lot of great music, Alvin Bishop. Fooled around and fell in love, Elvin Bishop, right here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. And we have a little time here this morning to give us a chance to kind of catch up with Corey Anderson, our news director, who's been with us a couple weeks now, right, Corey?
In fact, today would be my 2-week anniversary, I guess.
All right.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
Good deal, good deal. So you've been covering some meetings in court and different things and kind of meeting some people.
I have.
I assume that's been good.
It has all been good. Everybody's accepted me well. Some people have said, I've heard your voice on there. Nice to put a face to the voice.
Good deal, yeah. I've heard people say, who is that guy? And I said, well, he's from Ogallala.
Hopefully that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I'm curious. I just wanted to bring you in and kind of get an overview from this at this point. After 2 weeks, there's a lot of road yet to travel before you feel totally comfortable, I'm sure. But progress been okay?
I have been settling in, getting used to what I need to do. I'm not bugging Jeremy quite as much about the particulars of what's required to put together a news story, but he's still going with me to the meetings. So,
yep. You went to school board last night?
That was my first exposure to a school board meeting. It was quick, so I was happy about that because I wanted to get home and watch the championship game.
Yeah. Well, it depends on who you was for there. Did you feel good about the results of that?
Yeah, I was hoping Ohio State would win.
Was you really?
Yeah, I mean, I generally, with the exception of probably Iowa, I root for Big Ten teams. I can't bring myself to root for the Hawkeyes, but everyone else I'm okay with in like bowl situations when they're not playing Nebraska anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's finally done. The college football season is finally over.
It is.
And not long before we decide who's going to be in the Super Bowl as well. Well, speaking of that, did you meet Mr. Toby, the superintendent, last night?
Not formally introduced, but yeah, I've seen him.
Did he seem okay? Because
seemed okay. Yeah.
He's been a little depressed, hasn't he, Brent? I think.
Well, yeah. Well, he's a big Minnesota Vikings fan.
Oh, okay.
And I think he was expecting and hoping that they'd go a little bit further in the playoffs than they did.
Yeah, I could understand that. Now, if you're a Bears fan, you probably didn't expect much, so it probably wasn't a
Hey, this is a great day to be a Bears fan.
But it is now.
It's a great day to be a Bears fan. I don't know if you've noticed, Jeremy and I are both wearing our Bears sweatshirts today
noticed,
because we have a coach. And in the last 10 years, that's about the only thing that has gotten us excited, has been getting a new coach, and maybe if we get the first-round pick in the draft. That's about the only things that have excited us here in the last several years.
Corey, just so you know, this happens every year with the guys. They look at a bright spot. They've got a coach. Well, every team, to me, needs a coach. They get a fancy quarterback, and then they don't work out. They get a wonderful halfback or whatever. I don't know that much about it, but they all get jacked up here, these two guys. And by mid-season, they're in total depression.
It is a circle with us Bears
I was
fans.
in the same category this year with my Cowboys. I'm a big Cowboys fan, and they kind of bit the dust this year. So.
They did struggle, didn't they?
They did, mightily. A lot of injuries. That was my excuse anyway.
And they are getting a new coach.
They're looking for a coach, too. The rumors are the offensive coordinator for them, Schottenheimer's, probably top of the list right now. There was whispers early on of Deion Sanders, but that's kind of died down, so we'll see.
Do you think that Deion Sanders and Jerry Jones could actually coincide with...
Yeah, with their egos?
Yeah.
That'd be, that would be a really hard to manage, I would think.
Be really fun to watch, though, from afar.
There'd be a lot of drama, probably.
Yeah, there would be.
The headlines every day, probably, yeah.
Well, we're glad you're getting along okay.
Yeah.
And, folks, if you are out and about and you happen to run into Corey, tell him hi. And I know you'll be meeting a lot of new people as the months go by, and probably be doing some ball games with the guys off and on, too. So you'll meet some of their – Brent was mentioning earlier that he probably wouldn't know half the people he knows if it wouldn't have been for covering kids all these years.
I always felt that way in Ogallala, too, because that was my something I got to do full-time, pretty much focus on sports over there. And, yeah, you're right. He hit the nail on the head with that. You meet so many different people, mainly parents of the kids that are playing. So it's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of things coming up with, again, we're really approaching February quicker than we can imagine, which means, lots of tournaments and lots of postseason things coming up and wrestling. And
When you hit the conference tournaments, and Brent, I'm sure, feels the same way that I felt too. When I was in Ogallala, it's like a whirlwind. Your head starts spinning last week in January. The conference tournaments kick in, and then right after that, February, and it's going to be, I always called it frenetic February.
That's a good term for it. I would be right there with you on that.
Yeah.
Well, it's good to have you along on the
Absolutely.
team again, and we hope that you're finding everything to your satisfaction. Did you get your new mouse yet?
My new mouse? I haven't gotten a new mouse. No.
Jeremy hasn't told you we're getting you a new mouse.
Oh,
it's kind of a
okay.
two-week anniversary gift, Corey.
Okay.
If you make it here 2 weeks, you get a new mouse.
Whoa, what if I like the one I have? Do I have to trade in my mouse or give up my mouse?
You'll have to deal with Jeremy on that, but he thinks you need a new mouse, and you made the grade after 2 weeks. So.
Okay. I'm graduating.
If you're here a full month, you get a brand new pen.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
And 6 months, you get a pin holder.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It's all ahead of you, Corey. Here's Firefall. The sounds of Firefall, Just Remember I Love You on this National Hug Day. We didn't get a lot of response to your...
No, not too many people have stopped by to give you and I a hug today.
I noticed Corey didn't offer.
That's
Jack, you're not a hugger? He just throws his hands up. I don't know what that
Oh,
means.
yeah.
All right.
Maybe we should play When Will I Be Loved next.
Her love's sneaking up on you. Or if you don't love me, love, throw a line, give me love and understanding. It's all there for you on this National Hug Day.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay.
We are ready to give you a chance to win the $25 gift card to the Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio. This is a $25 boost when you go in. Brent was talking earlier when he was promoting things about a very handy tool that is offered through Bow Floral and Plant Studio to help men shop.
Yeah, they've put together a wonderful little tool coming up really for Valentine's Day, where they just kind of put together a list of things that I think somebody's calling already, a list of things that you can choose from.
Yes.
And so what is that?
What is that they have implemented? And we will take the third caller at 872-2801.
All right.
So we'll have to do. I'll just show you how this works.
Okay, yeah, would you please?
Yeah. There's the first caller. They hung up.
Okay.
Well, there's the second caller. And we do it this way. Good morning. You're the second caller. Thanks for listening.
That's very nice.
Yeah. And then this one will be the third caller.
Okay.
Maybe. Probably made him mad. We'll take the third caller at 872-2801. The question is?
Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio has put together a nice little feature that will help you order for Valentine's Day. So
Yes.
what have they put together there?
All right, let's find out who our caller is. Good morning, you're on the air. Who are we talking to?
This is Yvonne Tucker.
Yvonne Tucker, how are you doing?
I'm doing great today.
Good. So, I need you to hold on the line after you answer correctly to get your phone number, okay, Yvonne?
Mm-hmm.
Are you over 18?
Yes, I am.
Okay, all right. So here's your question. Brent?
Broken Bow Floral and Plant Studio has put together a nice little thing that will help you order for Valentine's Day. What have they put together there?
They have a menu that you can choose from.
Hey, there you go. It's a menu.
Right.
Way to go.
Great shop, isn't it?
True.
Yeah, very true. All right, hold on, Yvonne. We'll get your phone number off the air. It's National Hug Day today. Do you want Brent and I to come give you a hug?
That would work.
Okay.
Ah, great.
Well, if we get your phone number, we'll set something up.
Of course.
Hold on, Yvonne. We'll get your number off the air here in just a moment. Stay with us.